So it's about to be Valentine's Day, and I'm broke. Let's see what we have laying around the house. I'm gonna grab 2 chocolate lollipops I had from Christmas. Feel free to buy or use whatever you have laying around. I'm gonna grab whatever I have laying around the pantry. I found some Rolos, but I also ended up buying a small pack of Kisses. Here I'm just gonna grab some pipe cleaners and I'm gonna use this too. This cost me about $1.25, so it's not too expensive. Here are some scissors laying around the house that I'm also going to use. I'm also gonna use this tissue paper that I found in a gift bag since it's free. You're gonna need at least 4 or 5 sheets of this stuff. I also found this at Walmart for $1, so we're gonna use it. Now grab your toilet paper roll. We're only gonna use 2/3 of this. So here's an example of what it should look like. Now let's get started. We're gonna need to make 6 2x2 squares. So what I'm doing here is actually just grabbing my paper and folding it in half and cutting the edge. You could use a ruler, but I'm not. I'm going to repeat the process numerous times. So here I am again folding this piece of paper, and this is actually a perfect size. Once we get all the squares cut, we need to gather them up. Now that I have my squares, I'm going to fold these accordion style. I'm basically flipping this piece of paper back and forth and then just folding it. The overall goal is to actually make this kind of pattern. So here's what the paper looks like when you're done. Now grab your pipe cleaner and just fold it right in the middle of that piece of paper and twist. Here I am just inspecting it. Now I'm just going to determine where I'm going to cut. You're going to cut the ends into a shape. I'm going to cut mine into this kind of pattern right here, like kind of circular, but you can do it pointed or whatever. You want to make sure you cut all the pieces of your tissue paper. And don't worry about messing up. This is really forgiving. Now I'm just going to do the other side. Now that I'm done, I'm just going to unfold the pieces of tissue paper just like this. From here, you're just going to pull from the middle and fluff the paper up. Do the pieces individually and very carefully so you don't rip. This part is the most tedious part of this project, but it's still pretty easy. Once you're done with that, it should kind of look like this. Feel free to inspect the whole flower just to make sure all the pieces are fluffed. Once you're done with that, we're just going to go grab some tape and a piece of candy, and we're going to tape that right into the middle of the flower. I would recommend using a hot glue gun for this part, but tape works just fine. Now grab your clear bucket. So I'm going to decorate this with some hearts. I'm going to grab my hole puncher and some sticky notes. You could use regular paper, but I want the hearts to stick on the side, just like this. I found that this was the easiest way just to do that. Now grab your toilet paper roll. We're going to put some chocolates in the bottom, and we're actually just going to put this right in the middle like this. This is going to be the support structure for your flowers. All you got to do now is just put the chocolates in between the paper towel rolls. Once you're done with filling in the chocolates, all you're going to do now is grab some tissue paper and just fill in the remaining spots. Just like this. Now it's time to arrange your candy and your flowers. Here I'm just grabbing my chocolate lollipop and I'm just putting it right in the center. Now I'm just going to grab my flower and I'm going to do the same thing. To make it more stable, you can actually wrap your pipe cleaners around the lollipops just like this, and it will keep it from falling. Since I have 2 lollipops, I'm just going to put some tape in between them to keep them together. And here's the finished product. Depending on how many flowers you make and how you want to decorate your bucket, this only should take you about 2 hours, so it's quick and easy. And this only cost me about $6. But here you go. Happy Valentine's Day. Like and subscribe.